so real quick, on Wednesday, we unveiled Nicki Minaj allegedly accusing, well, we're not going to say allegedly, she did, okay, accused her former stylist, DeAndre Tristan, of stealing thousands of dollars from her Amex card. So, of course, she heard about it, you know, from another person. The world heard about it, okay? And so, obviously, she went, if you were to put the timeline together, she went to looking. And then, of course, according to her, you know, she DM'd me and told me that the first person she had found was DeAndre Tristan. And she said DeAndre Tristan equals thief, okay? And we put the receipts out on that because Homeboy sent a cease and desist. And I was like, why are we sending a cease and desist here, Barbara? We just report the news, okay? You need to take it up with your ex-employer, okay? She's the one that said she filed a report on you. I don't even know you. Never heard of him before until that day, okay? So I don't have anything maliciously against you to defame you, okay? And then we pulled a background report. We actually talked to another ex-boss of yours who said that you worked for her in Georgetown and said that you were stealing as well. Now, here's where things get interesting, okay? And so I know you guys see me arguing with Ra Ali online. It's because Ra Ali is no longer friends with Nicki and got upset, you know, that I was able to receive information with a blog with less followers than hers because my followers are real. We don't buy bots, okay? We got so many silent watchers. If you see the impressions we get, oh my God, almost 60 million a month, okay? With 666,000 just on Instagram alone, okay? That's not including all the other platforms. But she got 1 million. And so if you got 1 million and this is your best friend, you put a knot on somebody's head for this, you know, for her, why wouldn't she send you the news? Why? So you had to post the ops news. So you didn't even know that she had beef with DeAndre. And you're supposed to be her friend, her bodyguard. You big, wide. Y'all know I got to be good on YouTube. They strict over here, okay? That's what we take it to TashaKLive.com for, and that's what we take it to X for. Y'all need to be on X, okay, where it goes down, all right? Now, so, of course, DeAndre hit back and said he denies everything. And we also got a tip that he allegedly stole from Tamar Braxton. And so apparently there was some jewelry missing. Well, we reached out to Tamar. We actually didn't physically reach out. We didn't. We hosted an X, Spaces on X. And, man, it was thick over there that night, okay? And I woke up to Tamar in my DM. And this is what Tamar had to say about DeAndre, okay, which is interesting, all right? So let me go ahead and show you some things here, okay? So let me pull up my little DMs, all right? And so Tamar made it very clear that she wanted this information out because she sent shots at another stylist, okay? Right after DeAndre was getting dragged across social media, and he is upset with me. Put DeAndre back up for a second because I just don't understand why DeAndre is upset with me, saying that I defamed him. When it's your employer that said you stole, not me, because you can steal shit from me, so I don't know, right? But my thing is, it's like you being mad at the mailman for him delivering you bills. That's what it's giving. Every time they go to holler, cease and desist, right? I'm just a messenger, AKA short for messy. You want to go holler, I'm suing, call the lawyers. I said, sir, I'm just delivering the bill. Don't bring me these bills. Bring me a check. And so you waiting on that publisher's clearinghouse check every week and it never show up, okay? And so I get it. I mean, as a stylist, this is how he makes his money. He wants to be trusted. He has to go pull clothes and things like that. So I get how this could be damaging to his, you know, his credibility and his brand. But as long as he got a black woman around that's trying to get famous, they're going to give it to him. They might as well give it to him on a gift card. And not an Amex, but they're going to give it to him, okay? And so Tamar reached out to us. We didn't even get a chance to DM Tamar. We just sent, I guess maybe y'all DM'd her because she's talking, I don't know how I got in this. You know what I'm saying? And hold on for a second. Because, you know, Tamar keeps her little gay boy on the side, okay? Mm-hmm. So Tamar said, that DeAndre shit is a lie, FYI. This is what Tamar said on behalf of DeAndre. She said, I have trusted him with cash, and he has my credit card on file for years. So he is keeping cards on file. Well, damn. Okay? I don't know how my name came up, but he's never stolen from me. As a matter of fact, he's one of the stylists that don't steal. However, somebody look to your neighbor and say, however, Look to your neighbor and say, however. You know, Tamar is going to get messy now. She a Pisces. Like me. She goes, however. Teddy, however. Now, EJ is a whole nother story. What Tamar said, okay? So EJ got shots. Bow, 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 bow. Next thing you know, EJ in my DM, and he in the comments talking about he's suing. Who are you suing, EJ? Who are you suing? Because I had to show him the text messages on her time. I was like, y'all gonna leave me out of this. I just deliver the news, okay? So of course, I said, Lord. I responded to Tamar. I said, Lord. Now we got 2 eyewitnesses that said he steals, okay? We got Nicki Minajs and we got his ex-boss who we interviewed on Wednesday, okay? Plus his criminal record. I will be sure to drop this, but yes, I heard about EJ too. That's for another story, okay? Now, EJ is in the comments, and EJ says, hold on, let me pull it up. They are fighting over who got the credit card, okay? So EJ says, LOL, I didn't even work for her. This is getting out of hand. I guess I will be suing next. Thank ya. Everybody just suing these days. I guess they're going to use their clients' credit cards to sue. So that was his response to Tamar, not to me, to Tamar. Because Tamar sure did switch it around and said, it's not DeAndre, it's EJ, bitch. She flipped that shit. And so, EJ. So me and EJ in the DM now. Now, I said, EJ, I did hear. First of all, we did take off for EJ one time because Megan Thee Stallion did owe him like $80,000. And I believe Jason Lee had threatened to put that information out. I'm sorry, Jason P. had threatened to put that information out. And so he got a check immediately, okay? And so he was styling Megan Thee Stallion. Let me show their shirts, skirts, and shit like that. So I know this wasn't expensive. There ain't no damn material on here, okay? So we pulled up in EJ DM. I said, hey, EJ. And I sent him the text messages between, me and Tamar. I'm being messy, bitch. What you talking about? Ain't nobody finna say I done made up a goddamn lie. I ain't got time for that. Okay, and so I said, now, EJ. Now, I was told DeAndre, but I said the N-word. I said, I was told the nigga was stealing her jewelry and bags, is what I said, okay? And so I also said apparently she made a side deal saying she wouldn't say anything if he styled her for free. Now hold that thought, because I'm going to tell you where I got that from, okay? So EJ comes back and says this, okay? Hold on.
Tasha, the crazy thing is, as much as I stay out of people's mess and drama, Tamar is delusional. First of all, never worked with Nicki, never did anything of the sort, and I can give a fuck about what anybody got to say. Even listening to y'all.
Hold on. My thing shut off. Okay.
Chat room conversation and the bitch who spoke on me about this whole thing about not being law and all that. I can give two shits.
So we was on X the other night. Y'all need to be on X, okay? All 5 or 6,000 of y'all watching need to subscribe your ass to X if you ain't over there, okay? Because he was on everybody was in that X, okay? Even Nicki was in that X because she went live right after it because they was dragging Ski Wiggins, okay? So
tell you the truth about it. Even when you said that somebody told you about Tiana saying that I had never styled her, never was true. Now, me and Tiana being my sister and being my sister for so many years, we have our own inside jokes on us talking about styling, but I can give a fuck to even defend that. I just do not give a fuck. But to parade and to keep going or to say that I was anybody's thief, definitely it's not going to work for me. So you can let Tamar know and anybody else know that if that continues or spreads, then the little money that she do got left, that will be taken. Like anybody else. Because I don't mind fighting the battles.
I said, noted. That was my next man. I said, noted. And then he came back.
And if that delusional bitch wants to tell the truth or wants me to tell the truth on what she's alluding to, I will gladly tell the truth on what she's alluding to. Tamar got me fucked up.
Oh.
That's the bitch that lose every friend, everybody in their life. She don't never hold on to the same group of people because that bitch is weird. And I'm not playing with Tamar or anybody else that has to say anything in the regard of the defamation of character. I will literally give her what she wants.
Tamar gotta stop pissing off these gay boys, okay? Last one down here was Funky Down Even dragging her ass. That's why my gay best friend is Jasmine. You know? Anyway, so, I responded to him and I said, and then he comes with the same stuff I'm telling y'all. And then he was like, I'm not in the space to let anybody play on my name after past shit. I'm just not. I don't bother nobody. I don't talk to nobody. I haven't spoken about Tamar in years. And for me, she got me effed up. But that's not something I'm just going to stay silent because she's been saying it for too long. So obviously she's been saying this because he was like, because she's been saying it for too long. Now, to Tamar's defense, okay, I was not there. This is alleged. According to EJ's I heard that EJ used to consign Tamar's clothes. So basically, if somebody needed an outfit, he was like, you can get in Tamar's closet, and he would rent her clothes out, and she wouldn't know about it. Well, obviously she does know about it because she keeps saying he was stealing. So I don't know. This is what I heard. Allegedly. Everything's allegedly. Even my name's allegedly in this bitch, okay? Ain't nobody got no money for none of them at all. I can't even afford the clothes they be buying. Shit, what are you talking about? Now, back to Tamar and DeAndre. I was told by Hollywood. I know Hollywood. Shout out to Hollywood. He is the stylist. He's the stylist that the boys be trying to be like. He worked with all the football players. Okay, he was Shannon Sharp's lover. Allegedly. So Hollywood jumped in my DM and was like, listen. Hollywood said, hey, T, not that they all steal because your boy don't. That's exactly why I style pro athletes, because they will buy their style and what they want, okay? And they tip you real good, is what Hollywood says, all right? I told him she was going to find out. Hollywood says he told DeAndre that she was going to find out. He says he was the one that stole from Tamar as well. Bring DeAndre back. We got DeAndre in the building. DeAndre with the cease and desist. Is he in the building? Because this your friend. This your stylist friend. This the third person that done said you stealing. So we got Nicki Minajs, we got your ex-boss, now we got your co-worker. He says he was the one that stole from Tamar as well. If you remember, that time, it was a stylist that was stealing from Tamar. It was him. I said, so DeAndre stole from Tamar. I asked him. He said, yes. Okay? I said, what did he steal from Tamar? Bags. I said, Lord, give me some. Shoot me a bag or two. I still got an H&M bag, bitch. He said they better get like me and have their clients go with them to the stores. I'm this stylist. They come with me to get what they need because I'm not taking anyone's card to go shopping. He said, you come or you give me your cash, or I use my card and I show you what I spent. So DeAndre, your friend say you stealing? Allegedly. I wasn't there. But apparently also, hold on. Oh, no, we don't want no NBA young boy here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Shit. I always keep I got another little tip to add on that real quick. Hold on. So let me make sure, because you know these are not my words, okay? All right. He apparently has an NDA with Tamar DeAndre, and the reason Tamar came out to say that he's not stealing is because she caught him stealing, and in order to not say anything, basically, he has to style her for free now. So I never reached out to Tamar yet. I was going to do it, but she jumped in my DM. So obviously she heard about it. I don't know if y'all DM'd her or what, but she came into his defense, and I was told by Hollywood that they have an NDA. It's because she did catch him stealing, and the deal now is that DeAndre has to style her for free. Bottom line is, all of the stylists are great at what they do. Just keep your card with you and go to the store with them. Hell, I may even buy an extra fry, or extra Chick-fil-A sandwich if I got your shit. Put some gas in my car. Give me your card, see what happens. Give me your card, see what happens. They agreeing? Y'all agree? Why those? Don't give me your card. I'm going to buy one meal for you and one for me. True story. I was 37, pregnant, and my ass was on a walker. Why? He took all my damn vitamin D. Now, even though I was taking a prenatal, he took that too, and I was breastfeeding, and he took more. I didn't find out until 3 years later that my vitamin D was so low. I took a test. Here's the test. And as you can see, severely so low in vitamin D3 that they had to supplement me 50,000 IUs, my doctor, okay, at 40 years old. I couldn't walk from my office to my house, which was across the street. I had to wear thick sole shoes just to ease up the pain on my feet. Would have known it would have been a simple vitamin deficiency. And so for that reason, I keep me some vitamin D3. Why? Because it helps the body to absorb calcium, to support the immune system so that the immune system won't cause inflammation, which will cause pain. And so this is the one that I particularly use, which is 10,000 IUs. It is flavored. I love that it has vitamin C here. You don't need to take it every day. I would suggest that you do talk to your doctor. You may need a test. Hop on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off this very potent vitamin D3, okay?